The intelligence sharing alliance of the US, UK, Australia, New Zealand and Canada, known as the Five Eyes, is threatening to punish tech giants unless they allow access to encrypted data.
Privacy laws must prevent arbitrary or unlawful interference, but privacy is not absolute. It is an established principle that appropriate government authorities should be able to seek access to otherwise private information when a court or independent authority has authorized such access based on established legal standards.
They're calling for increased powers to bypass encryption. Now, this would allow each government access to an individual's encrypted calls and messages. In the official statement, the five governments outlined the importance of having this sort of sweeping access to tackle various security threats, including crime and terrorism. And if tech companies do not voluntarily allow access, they threaten to push legislation that would force them to.
Should governments continue to encounter impediments to lawful access to information necessary to aid the protection of the citizens of our countries, we may pursue technological, enforcement, legislative or other measures to achieve lawful access solutions.
The memo also noted that encryption remains, quote, vital to the digital economy and that there should be no intention to weaken encryption mechanisms. But tech giants haven't found a way to create a secure backdoor.
We have consistently raised concerns about proposals that would undermine encryption of devices and services by requiring so-called exceptional access for law enforcement. Weakening the security and privacy that encryption helps provide is not the answer.
There is some domestic resistance to these encryption backdoors. A bill was introduced in Congress a few months ago called the Secure Data Act, and this would prevent law enforcement and surveillance agencies from forcing companies to insert these backdoors. Amnesty International also stated their opinion on this, tweeting that backdoors, quote, won't make us safer, it'll just weaken security for everyone. Law enforcement officials have found encryption to be a big problem. In 2016, the FBI filed a lawsuit that would have required Apple to create software that would be able to bypass the encryption mechanism that the San Bernardino shooter had used months before. The case was dropped when the FBI hacked his phone using an alternative method. Looks like it's up to the tech giants and the people of those respective countries to decide if they stand on the side of liberty or on the side of security.